WWE Speed, the Women's Championship Tournament, will make history with a new champion crowned in WWE Speed. Its inaugural champion. This match in particular will be 5-minute time limit. No draws, there must be a finish. Let's get in. And get in we shall. We're going to look. And we looked at the tournament that came so far. Started out with 8 individuals, and now we're down to Io Sky and Candice LeRae in the finals. The bell rings and we get a drop kick, sending LeRae to the outside. Io follows through the middle rope and connects, sending them to the ground. A double underarm hook and back into a backbreaker by Io Sky. LeRae tossed on the outside by, and as a reminder, once LeRae is tossed inside, as a reminder by Indy Hartwell, reminds Io Sky that she is at ringside and very much a factor, as she's been in this tournament for LeRae. Io back in the ring, gets a cover for a 1 and a 2. LeRae on her knees, hits a jawbreaker her opponent to gain the advantage. We get a grounded drop kick, a senton, a 1 and a 2, pinfall. And we have 4 minutes remaining in the matchup. We're giving a glance at the new WWE Speed Women's Championship on the outside for a very brief second, all in white. And then we go on back into the ring. LeRae hooks the head and goes for the middle corner rope and attempts a bulldog, but it's countered. Both women trade strikes back and forth in the ring. And in the middle of the ring, back and forth, it ends with Io hitting a German hanging bridge pin for a 1 and a 2. Io gets Irish whipped into the corner, causing her to jump to the middle rope corner, and then ultimately LeRae quick to meet her with a giant swinging neck breaker for a 1 and a 2 count. We get 3 minutes remaining in the matchup. LeRae is on the top rope now, and Io meets her as she hits a Spanish fly, nailing it for good for a 2 count and a kick out by her opponent. With 2 minutes remaining at this matchup point. Ultimately, LeRae goes to the top rope, and Io hits a Spanish fly. Ultimately, then, we do get Indy Hartwell with a distraction, allowing her, Candice, to attempt an advantage, but Io remains in control and hits a running bullet train knees. Ultimately, Io goes to the top rope and goes for the over-the-moonsault, but LeRae gets her knees up, causing a little bit of a issue, and LeRae hits the Lion Salt, the LeRae Lion Salt, to make history as the first ever Women's Speed Champion with the 3 count and the pinfall. Candice LeRae is your winner and your inaugural champion with 1 minute and 11 seconds remaining in the matchup. Very fun matchup, very quick, very fast-paced. I like that they did not let it go the full 5 minutes. Not everything has to go down to the wire in these Speed Championship matches. I do like the fact that Candice LeRae was named your #1 champion of the brand. But let's get into the final thoughts on that. So ultimately, Candice LeRae, your WWE Speed Champion. There was fireworks, there was celebration, and there was the crowd. But ultimately, what is going to be the format? Future women's tournaments overall. But ultimately, we do have Candice LeRae in a good spot for her, allowing her a nice little work-life balance and also to have something to do on WWE land in the universe programming. So let's get Candice LeRae's thought on her post-match win. It's LeRae's first singles title, and she did it all by herself. Or did she? But ultimately, we do get some excitement. Johnny Gargano's got to be proud.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
But she can believe her victory. Guys, we're going to get into action next week.
You're wrong.
Yes, stupid little online trolls. Haters are her motivators.
We're going to get into next week the men's tournament, ultimately going to be back in action as Andrade attempts to once again defend with 8 new guys: Dragon Lee, Riley Osborne, Braun Breaker, and Sheamus coming into the tournament. I can't help but think that's going to end in a draw. But we'll find out next week. Our first ever championship made. I'm out.